so I'll try to do the video like close audience to my 30 kids. So this doesn't work.
To start off, I want to just sort of start with my very first gauges sort of type thing. What I use to start gauging. I wear a size 0 in my ears. See? Size 0, it's about the size of a pencil. What I'm going to do now is just sort of go through different types of gauges. All of them are size 0s, because that's the size I'm at, and that's the size I'm going to stay at. All of them are size 0s. I think they're pretty cute. It's a large variety of gauges. Some are girly, some are, you know, punkish, some are just sort of different, you know. Well, these are size 0s. These were actually what they call imitation gauges. If you're European and watching this show, or this video, Europeans size gauges differently. This is 8 millimeters. Yeah, they go by millimeters. And if you want to go buy gauges online from an online store, but it's European store, you're not going to find size 0. They're more than likely going to be in millimeters. And for anyone who wants to buy size 0 gauges, I can tell you for a fact that they are 8 millimeters. Okay, it's my first pair. It's my, you know, baby gauge pair. It's the very first real gauges I had. These are the ones I got from the store that I couldn't return that were too small. They are pure crystal. They were $22. 23. But again, I got them the wrong size. So what you see here, this white part, is not part of the actual gauge. I put bondage tape on it and painted it over with some clear nail polish to size it up to fit my ear. And that's what it looks like. Yep, that's what it looks like in my ear. Yep. Next pair. It's actually a double pair. It's 2 pairs. The package came with 2 pairs. Same design though. It was just a certain design. This pair, tapers. If you can't see very well, they are blue, like a metallic blue teal color with some black splattering. Yeah. These are the tapers. Okay. And these are the single flares. This pair was not bad. It was 2 pairs for $18. Those are like stores I physically went to buy these. All my other gauges I've gotten online. The website I'm talking about is called The Crazy Factory, and is The Crazy Factory. It is out of Germany. It's a German body piercing store. It's not just gauges only. It's body piercings, like nose piercings, septum piercings, earrings, lip rings, belly button rings, eyebrows, all sorts of piercings. Like every type of piercing. No more details on that subject. And also, gauges. They're really good pricing. Most gauge stores that are strictly gauges or piercings or whatever, you buy one at a time. I don't know why. Maybe because some people have one ear gauged or one ear pierced and not both. So what's the point of buying a pair when you only need the one earring? So when you go online to the Crazy Factory, if you want to go to this store, when it says quantity, that means you're getting 1 gauge at a time. So if you want 2 gauges, you put 2 gauges. You do not put 1. That does not come as a pair. Unless it specifies in the title of the gauge as a set or a pair, you're buying 1 at a time. Okay, those are the blue roses. You got those at the Crazy Factory. Here's another pair of flower gauges. These are rosewood. They're made out of wood. Those were acrylic. These are the rosewood gauges. Let me get some light on them, show you the texture. Okay. Alright. They're just a little 5-petaled flower. I don't recognize any specific type of flowers. 5 different petals. It's hollow on the inside, but not all the way back. And they're actually a little bit flared at the back, if you can see that. That's okay. Next pair is I dropped one. Is these. They are called swirls. That's what their website called them. Swirls. I'm sorry, one looked bigger than the other. They're the same size. It's just I was holding one closer. That's what they look like, you know. And they're purple. Purple is my favorite color. See? Can you see that? And that's how they sit in. Again, these are all, I will tell you when they're from a different store. These are from the Crazy Factory as well. And I'll get to prices. I don't really remember all the prices. But I can give you an idea about how expensive these were. Okay. Because, these are really cheap gauges. Like this was probably $1 or something. Acrylic ones are really cheap. The wooded ones, yeah, they were probably more expensive. They were like $3 a piece, I think. So it was like a $6 pair of gauges. That's not bad. At Walmart, some of the cheapest gauges are acrylic. Cheapest pair I've seen is like $8 unless it's on sale. So that's actually cheaper than Walmart. Walmart's pretty cheap. And you know, these swirls, you know, those are probably $1 or something a piece, so it's like a $2 pair of gauges. I'm gonna come now to a very different type of gauge. These things probably weigh like half a pound or a whole pound. They're solid metal. I don't know what kind of metal they're made out of. Iron? I don't know. I really don't know. All I know is that they were called metal ear weights. Anyway. That's what this one looks like. It's a pair. They almost look like treble clefs, but they're not. They're not treble clefs. They're just sort of swirly. And they are heavy. I don't wear them very often because I know they'll stretch out my ears more. I wear them on very special occasions. I've only worn them like 4 or 5 times, and I've had them for 7-8 months, almost a year. Store that I got the rest of my gauges from, which is actually a big bulk of gauges, is called...
Shit, what's it called? It's called, bodycandy.com? Hang on. Yeah, bodycandy.com. Shit. Oh my god, excuse me!
Anyway, bodycandy.com. Okay, they're an American based. I got $11 pairs of gauges from this store for $100. That's less than $10 a pair of gauges. So, this store is slightly more expensive, but it's still pretty cheap. When you look at again, on this store you have to buy gauges one at a time. So, let's go with some of the smaller ones. I'm going to go with the smaller ones for right now. I have 2 of what they call double flares. They're also known as horseshoe shaped. Either way, same thing. Just letting you know. I have 2 pairs like this. These, they're pagan stars. Yeah, they're kind of twisted around. But they're pagan stars. I bought them because that is my religion. Pagan, Wiccan, kind of in between. And I don't have any pagan, Wiccan jewelry aside from these. These are acrylic double flares. And my second pair of double flares are pretty cool. If you look closely, they're sugar skull women. It's a woman's sugar skull face. And what I mean by they're cool is they glow in the dark. Yeah, it's pretty cool. I don't know if I can show you. I'm not going to try because it probably won't work. They're not more expensive because of the glow in the dark. They're the same price. And these are single flares. Just like the blue ones that I showed you I got from Hot Topic. Anyone who knows me knows I'm a big fan of Adventure Time. And I bought Adventure Time gauges. Came as a set with 2 pairs. This is the first pair. These are Finn. They're single flares. You know, the body of them are blue, like Finn's pants, and then the front is the face of Finn.
See that? Oh, Finn the human! Woo! Finn the human! Woo!
Next pair I'm going to show you are the other pair that came with the Finn earrings. Jake the dog. But these are tapers. See? There's the one. And then Jake's face on the front. Okay? These are my Adventure Time fandom stuff. Okay. There's these. I don't remember what they call them. It's a type of swirl gauge. And they're just pretty baby blue color. Almost like the Finn earrings. They're kind of the Finn color. So they look like from the front, the side, all of that stuff. There it is. Ta-da! Hanging in my ear. It's not heavy because they're acrylic. There's a good little view of it, you know. You know, all that stuff. Now, this other pair are also swirls, but I remember the name for them. They were called Southwestern swirls. Don't ask me where they got that label. I didn't know Southwest had a certain type of gauge shape. I don't know if they do or not. These are called Southwestern swirls. They're purple, my favorite color. And just in comparison, that's how big the swirl is compared to the smaller. You know, I thought these were bigger than they were because the picture is zoomed in really big. I figured they were bigger than, but I'm not disappointed. It was sort of kind of misleading almost. I'm not necessarily disappointed. It's just, oh, they're not as big as I thought they were. They're still pretty and cute, you know. And there you have it. The taper part doesn't hang as far down as the blue ones did, and there's more swirly part, and they dangle a bit more. There's more swirls on the back. It's just what they look like. I'm gonna both in. You know, that's what they look like. Another pair of purple. These are clear purple though, like the other ones that I told you I had missing one of them. Let me separate them. They're sort of almost like futuristic looking. If you kind of look at it, they're sort of futuristic looking, almost like a wing, or almost, if you want to flip it over, it looks almost like kind of cool flame type thing. Just they're a clear purple acrylic. You can kind of see through them, kind of not. They're translucent, but not, you know, kind of hanging a little bit out. They almost look like little wings, but they're not. They're not actually wings. Oh, make them wiggle around in my ear a little bit. Whatever. Yeah. Okay, and my last, not my last. I shall show you the ones that I've been wearing throughout this entire video. Okay. These, oh, I made a mistake. It's okay. These I got from the Crazy Factory. They were labeled as tribal claws. If anyone if anyone knows what a tribal tattoo looks like, a lot of times they have almost triangular shapes. Why these are called tribal claws. They are claw earrings, claw swirls, but they're sort of like triangular swirls. So we're gonna go on to hanger earrings. Here is the first pair that were labeled as hangers that I bought. Or the first pair I'm going to show you. If you can't really see that well, but they're actually wings. Let me get some light showing on the texture there. They're actually little wings. Angel wing hanger plugs. Okay? Simple as that. Another pair of hangers. These also came as a set. They are called Lucky Elephant hanger plugs. These are in antique white color. There was a bunch of different styles. There was like a blackish style, almost like a sepia tan kind of sandy color. I like the antique white the best. It looks like it's made out of like ivory. These are acrylic. They're not made out of ivory. And there you've got it.
elephant face is facing the outside, so the whole world can see your lucky elephant gauges. Woo! Oh my god, ignore my arm fat.
Okay. Another pair that are actually similar in coloring to the elephant hangers are the scorpion hangers. Okay. Oh, you saw the mostly black side. I can show you the more white side. There you go. They're sort of similar to the antique white. They're black-white, kind of swirly mixture. And they hang by their tails, the scorpion tails, that I was aware of. Whatcha? And they barely hang from your ear. See, that little taper right there barely sticks out of your ear, and the scorpion hangs from behind.
And they're just hanging from your ears, little scorpion buddies. Go out and, somebody attacks you, sting them with your scorpion.
My last pair that I have are also a reference to my pagan Wiccan religion, but they're not directly a reference to them. They're owls. Lots of people wear owl stuff. Has nothing to do, they just think owls are cute. That's what they look like. They're kind of big hoops, actually. They look almost like big hoop earrings. And these, you don't have to put on any particular ear either. They're the same on both sides. Same picture of the owl. And they're just hanging from the bottom of the earring, like it's on a branch or something. They're almost like, the gauge version of hoop earrings. They're like, bleh. They're kind of big on my face. Anyway, that's all I have on gauges.
I might do, I'll do some different tutorials, show you this, show you that. If I do some sort of major shopping spree thing, I'll show you what I got. Whatever, they do these things called hauls,
Subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'll put, my Facebook on the description, you add me on Facebook or follow me or whatever, message me some ideas for videos,
Peace. Well, that's peace, but I'm just like, yo,